BeeGraphy is a computational design platform focused on parametric logic, deterministic geometry, and direct integration with manufacturing workflows. Unlike traditional CAD systems, where geometry is created as a static result of manual operations, BeeGraphy treats geometry as the output of executable rules. A model in BeeGraphy is not a drawing or a shape. It is a system of relationships that defines how a shape behaves when parameters change. It is important to clarify what BeeGraphy is not. It is not a library of predefined shapes. It is not a visual styling or rendering tool. It is not a replacement for engineering thinking. Instead, BeeGraphy is a framework for formalizing design logic. To work effectively in BeeGraphy, users must shift from form-centric thinking to rule-centric thinking. Traditional design workflows often follow this sequence. Idea sketch, geometry modification, redrawing. BeeGraphy introduces a different logic. Parameters, rules, constraints, geometry, automated variation. In this paradigm, a dimension is not a number, but a variable. A shape is not fixed, but conditional. A model is not final, but adaptable. This approach allows a single model to generate hundreds or thousands of valid design variations without manual rework. The BeeGraphy editor is a node-based computational environment where design logic is constructed explicitly. Each model is built as a graph. Nodes represent operations, rules, or data structures. Connections represent dependencies, and data flow, the resulting geometry, is always a consequence of the graph. This structure ensures that design decisions are transparent, changes are predictable, errors can be traced to their logical origin for students. This makes BeeGraphy not only a tool, but also a learning environment for computational thinking. One of the core principles of BeeGraphy is the elimination of the traditional gap between design intent and manufacturing output. Because geometry is defined parametrically, production files can be generated automatically, dimensional changes propagate consistently, constraints can be enforced before fabrication. This allows BeeGraphy models to be used directly in CNC workflows, custom manufacturing, mass customization systems for designers. This means learning to design systems, not individual objects. BeeGraphy is designed for users who want to understand how and why geometry is generated, not just how it looks. Typical users include design students learning parametric logic, architects and product designers exploring computational methods, engineers working with configurable systems, educators teaching algorithmic design. No prior programming experience is required, but logical thinking and structural reasoning are essential. To get started with BeeGraphy, 1. Focus on understanding parameters and dependencies. 2. Treat models as logical systems, not final forms. 3. Experiment with small rule sets before complex structures. 4. Observe how changes propagate through the model. BeeGraphy rewards curiosity and precision. The goal is not speed, but clarity of logic. By working with BeeGraphy, users gradually develop parametric literacy, algorithmic design intuition, structural thinking applicable beyond design. These skills are increasingly fundamental in modern design, engineering, and digital fabrication.